Welcome in, welcome in. Mia here from Spiritual Society. I'm so excited to do this reading with you. So, we're taking a look at the next 3 months, what that energy holds for you. So, what is the universe bringing in for you? Are there blocks that you need to take a look at? Are we looking at your love life? Are we looking at finances? Are we looking at your career? What is in the cards? Now, I want you to let yourself get really comfy and cozy. Grab a notebook, grab a pen if you want to write down intuitive hits as they come up. It's our mission here at Spiritual Society to create amazing content like these tarot readings to help you live your most aligned life. Now, I have 3 different crystals, and I want you to go ahead and let yourself tap in card 1, card 2, card 3, and see if you feel really drawn to one of these 3 cards. Maybe it's 2 cards you feel drawn to, which is okay too. Take a moment, choose a card. Now, welcome in, card 1. Land and arrive. Just let yourself be here right now. Let yourself just fully and completely be your divine essence. I can't wait to dive into this reading. So what is coming for you in the next 3 months? I want to start with our gold deck, and I want to start right away because I am feeling some energy and I want to get into it. I want to see what we got. All right, so actually, and if I do anything funny with my hands, I'm usually closing my eyes. Oh, wait. And opening them occasionally, but just sort of letting the energy guide me to our cards. Oh, yep. Okay, here we go. So I am pulling 6 cards. 6 beautiful cards. And here we have the Page of Wands, we have the 10 of Wands reversed, 2 Wands right away, we have the Lovers as our 3rd card in, and I'm seeing that I had a little piece of paper over my guy, and it's gone away, so I'm gonna grab a little crystal and cover him up. And then I've got the Empress reversed, very interesting. I have the King of Cups reversed, and I have the 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, a lot of reversed cards in this first pull, our gold deck is not full of reversed cards. It's just sort of evenly mixed in, so we just have a lot of reversed cards. So let's see what's going on. First of all, I am getting a really good love feeling right away from pulling the Lover's third. Your love energy, there is something romantic, magnetic, there is something brewing for you. I do see a little bit of trouble getting into paradise that you guys have to land in from both of you, that there's a little space and a little work that might need to land. We'll find out all about that. But let's get started with our Page of Wands. So this is our Divine Messenger card. Divine inspirations that come to you, especially about your purpose in life, your passion, your drive, your career. When things are sparking up for you, I want you to really look for signs and messages. If you have a hard time tapping into signs and messages, ask. Ask for signs, ask for messages. Let yourself be really open and receptive to things that are coming in. And you can ask for them to be really specific and really overt, something that can't be misinterpreted, that you get an email, you get a phone call, you get a real direct message, that something comes up that you can't misplace or you can't just ignore or wipe under the rug as, oh, this is just a coincidence. It's just something but something is coming up and it feels very immediate. So I would like you to really tap into your life and pay attention to what is coming to you. Be really in the moment, really noticing what's going on. Now, next, like I said, we have the 2 Wands right next to each other. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. So something that you feel like you've been struggling with, that you're not sure, this is a card of completion. It's bringing it home. It's finishing a job. And this can be related to these divine inspirations that are coming in over here from that passion, that purpose, that drive. And it's something that you've been struggling with. You feel like it is not going to be able to get done. And this card is coming in to tell you that you are going to find the strength to finish this. And it's going to happen perhaps in a way that doesn't even require your strength, your labors, your struggle. That even though this has been a long haul, it's been a long road, you have put a lot of effort and time and energy into this, this is actually probably going to come through in a way that you don't suspect, that it might just get scooped up and the universe might just deliver it to you. So expect it to finish, expect it to get done, expect to see it through, but don't necessarily expect that you're going to have to strong arm it all the way in. That now you've reached a place where actually the tide can just take over and deliver it to you. So then we have the Lovers, from which I said right away, we have our beautiful Lovers card, and popping up as the third card in Major Arcana vibes. This is a wonderful card to pop in here, and it's upright and it's beautiful, and I am feeling like there is something in your energy that feels very full. In the next 3 months, this is a real time for love for you. If there are things you've been putting off doing, if you haven't gotten a soulmate reading, I'll make sure that that is below available for you. This is the time to invest your time, energy, and just really let yourself be in this space of the love frequency. It's easily coming to you. This is in your energy field already. It's already here. The next 3 months is a great time to see it home. It's a great time to look for your partner. It's a great time to, this is telling me that the energy is out there and your person is in a good space. The timing is aligning. And this is deep. This is real. This is good. This is, fated. This is exposed to each other, completely vulnerable. This is someone you can feel completely vulnerable with. I see that I am going to have to redress my little card, in a paper dolly way, but we're going to leave that giant crystal on top of it for now. Nice little tiger's eye there. Okay, so we're moving over to our Empress reversed. So with our Empress reversed, really, I can't not see these three cards together. These three cards really connect to each other. So first of all, this is telling me that in these next 3 months, your love frequency is out of control. It looks great. And, you're really in that vibration. You're really in that space, and it's beautiful. And you're going to have all the potential to get connected with your person. Getting connected with your person, though, doesn't mean it's just like smooth sailing from there. It looks like there's the potential for it to be a little bit of a hard fit at first. And this could be somebody who's already in your life, that this is just an indication that you're taking things up to a new level, you're taking things up to a new space. But there's a part of you that's a little detached from your divine feminine energy, and a part of him that's a little detached from his divine masculine energy, and a part of you both that you're not sitting into the fullest versions of yourself, where he could be more emotional, he could be more available, he has that capability. That's part of the makeup of who he is, that he wants to know you. He wants to know all of you. He wants to know your needs before you tell him. He wants to to intuit what it is that you need, to feel all the feelings that you're feeling. He wants to do all that with you. And he has a deep, deep, deep capacity for love and understanding and empathy. And, is still in that divine masculine energy, but a very romantic heart. And you have all of this potential for this incredible growth, this incredible beingness, where you're really in your divine feminine essence, where you're really at one with receiving, you're really letting yourself flourish. You're letting yourself take your time, not feel rushed, not be in that struggle energy. You have the potential for all of that. That's a part of your makeup. It's just a part of who you are. But there's a part of you together where you kind of sort of struggle in some sort of dynamic. Perhaps this is because you two are making sort of assumptions about each other, who the other person actually wants, that the other person wants somebody different than who you are. And so it throws the balance off a little bit here. So really taking your time to perhaps do some investigation, do some education on your divine feminine energy, how to sit into that essence. Help him with his energy as well by sitting into your true essence, letting yourself nerd out a bit and just really get deep into it and bring it into your daily life as well. So, my homework for you, should you choose to accept it, is to find places in your life. Now, I know that you have a great work ethic, and I know that you have this passion and drive and motivation in your life, and probably a bit of a propensity to work really hard and sort of struggle through things, that perhaps even the struggle makes the victory of completion even more worthwhile. So the cards are telling us that something something's coming for you where you're not going to have to struggle through it. And how beautiful is that? You get to practice your divine feminine essence right away. So letting yourself sit into a space of, I do not chase, I attract. Here it is. It's here for me. I grow everything around me. My life is fertile and abundant. I have creative ideas. I let things blossom. I'm okay being with myself. I'm okay sitting into my power and sitting into my femininity. So now we also have the Ten of Cups reversed. So this tells me that with these like immediate struggles and just sort of getting into this relationship, there's a feeling for you where you're like, oh, this could be it, but I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure what the potential is. And the cards are telling us that, I also want to point out we have 2 completion cards reversed on either side. That the cards are telling us that this thing that is coming into your life in the next 3 months, this has real potential. I mean, we can tell that from the Lover's card, but we can tell that from the Ten of Cups as well, that the Ten of Cups being reversed here just throws some shade on that you're not sure about it. You're not like, there's some problems in paradise. You thought that it was fated. You felt all the good feelings, but now you're not so sure. You're not completely sure that you're aligned, that you're going in the same direction, that you're on the same path. You can't feel all of his feelings and emotions that he's feeling, but do exist. So maybe he's not communicating them the right way, but there's a part of you that's a little bit in a piece of disbelieving, but the cards are saying, hey, there is potential here. The potential to land in a very happy space, the potential to be content, the potential for a feeling of family and home, the potential for an overflow of emotions and feelings, which is what our cups get into. There's all of that potential there. I want to continue in our gold deck because I'm really liking the answers that our gold deck is shining for us. So actually, I just want to pull 2 more cards from our gold deck. So I am just pulling 2 more cards from our gold deck. Oh, we have the King of Swords, loving this. And we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Oh, very interesting. So with the King of Swords popping up here, really I'm feeling like this is in your person's energy as well. I'm not feeling like this is a competitive energy, although there could be competitive energy around you as well. We'll take a look at, we'll see what pops up. But I'm feeling like this is still in your person's energy. And the cards are just coming in to say, hey, this person has all of this deep potential for feelings and emotions. That's going to be something you crave and want. You want to feel deeply loved. You want to know that the person that you are aligning with has the capacity to love you deeply, to feel deeply, to be in the emotional heart space that you're not seeing on the surface. And sitting into your divine feminine energy will help with that. The cards are saying that this person easily shows their King of Swords energy, their knowingness, their smarts, their decision-making skills. They can see the truth in front of them. They trust their mind. They trust their intelligence. They trust their brain, and they move, and they are assertive. They have all of these like sort of outward divine masculine qualities, the ones that can sometimes feel overwhelming when you're looking at this person as a partner, where you're like, okay, but you're so smart, and I love being in your presence, and I want to ask, like if I have a question, I come to you, I feel safe with you, but I want to see that heart space with you too. So you're going to get some obvious sightings of that mind space and that ability to be assertive, aggressive, making decisions, being goal oriented in their headspace. Now, the Nine of Swords reversed is telling me that there's something you've been really worried about. You've been ruminating on it. It could be in your subconscious brain. It could be in your dream space. It could be the thing that doesn't let you sleep. Whatever that thing is, that the next 3 months holds a space for you to really let that go. That's not going to be plaguing you for the next 3 months. That at some point here, you're going to be able to release those thoughts. And this is a pretty good distraction, I'm going to say. You've got work distractions, passion distractions, you've got love distractions, you've got good things taking your mind off of whatever's been causing you so much turmoil. But that turmoil is really going to have an opening for you to shift and for you to release that. So that's beautiful, and I love seeing that. And actually, we'll just creep that right on up, and now we can take out our little crystal. Okay. Now, I would like to move into our pink deck, and I would just like to open this up for the next 3 months. I just want to keep seeing what comes up naturally because we're getting such good answers. I didn't even have to ask questions yet. So I just want to see what's still coming up. What are the cards offering to you? What are the cards offering as answers? And I'm feeling like there's a fourth card in here that, yeah, yeah. Oh, look. Okay, I got an extra card in there. So we got 5 cards. It just came with it. I'm dying to see what that card is that came with it. So we have the 5 of Swords first of all. We have the Judgment card. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Death card, which is the one that wanted to come with it, and we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. With the 5 of Swords, we're looking at the next 3 months. I am seeing that there is someone in your world who has the potential to be a bit ruthless and perhaps to hurt you. And this feels like it could really come from any realm. This could really come from an old friend. This could come from someone who's jealous. This could come from somebody you work with. This could come with, you probably get some feelings off of this right away when I pull this over, and you might even already know who I'm talking about, or this might be a new person who walks in that you're like, I don't get a good feeling from this person. I'm feeling a lot of negative energy. I need to create some distance. And that would be a correct feeling, that if you can create some distance between you and anyone you're not getting a good feeling about, because there is something that's a little sharp and cutting and that won't feel good, that will that will pierce you and pierce your thoughts and pierce your mind space and perhaps make you question certain pieces of yourself. And actually, let's just go ahead and push you all the way out to the side, shall we? Okay, now next we have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is showing us this, like this victorious, like coming into judgment, this reminder that we can't escape it. And here it is, but it's victorious and joyful and beautiful, arms up, celebrating. And it's really beautiful that there is some resolution coming to an end here, that you're going to be able to make a choice about something, decide something, or cast judgment about something, that there's something that's really going to land for you in the next 3 months, and it will have a big impact on your life. It will have an overarching impact on your life, possibly forever. But it's something that is important. It will feel so good to feel like it's come to a space of completion. So that will be a good feeling. Now we have the 9 of Cups, and I love the 9 of Cups. This is such a wonderful card. So I am feeling this in all of its 9 of Cups glory. It is here now in this space of things dropping in for you, that the next 3 months holds a space for you to really let your cups just overflow. And this, once again, feels like it's in that divine feminine energy of struggle free. You do it with ease. You easily receive what is coming in for you. You easily let your cups overflow here. And this is kind of this genie card of bringing in the things that you want. So I would like you to spend a little bit of time as we're beginning these next 3 months, and you have this moment to really see, what is it you want? What is it you desire? Because things are really available to you right now. Things are really open to you right now. You could write this down. You could make a list. You could just sit down, open yourself up, and just, open yourself to the universe and start saying things, listing things off. Whatever it is, it would be great for you to get some real clarity on what it is you want to drop in for you. You can make a vision board, because there really is space for it all to come in. This is really, things are cracking open for you. We're seeing it all over the place. Now with the Death card coming in, this makes sense. With so many things coming in, so much newness coming in, so many good things on the way, it makes sense for there to be a removal of something as well. That something is preparing here to essentially die off in your life. That there is something in the next 3 months that a habit, a frame of mind, a mindset, and this could get back into our 9 of Swords reversed, the worry, the struggle, perhaps as you move into your divine feminine energy in a different way, you're sort of letting your old self, you're dying to your old self a bit. Perhaps there was a part of you that was super protective, where you had to step into your masculine energy for this struggle mentality at work, for this, like, I'm going to grind through whatever I need to grind through. Perhaps you became this sort of big boss energy, or this, super competitive energy. And you were just all signs go forward, which is beautiful and wonderful. But perhaps you're allowed to release your hold on things a bit now. You can release control a bit now. And perhaps you have to let go of the part of you that has to hold on and grip on and be in control of everything. Letting yourself open up to those divine feminine qualities where you let it happen. You just do it with ease, where you're easing up on everything. Now, we also have the Five of Wands, which is a competitive energy. And this is so interesting coming up right after I was talking about your competitive energy. And the first two cards that we pulled were in the Wands, and they had to do with your energy, your career, your passion, your purpose. So I am feeling like this is relating back to you and your career and your passion, your purpose. So I would say, as you are letting go of something, and I do think that this could really get into just being in a new space for you, being in a space where you're really in your Empress energy. And I always say outside sounds amplify the message, and we've got two little like honks outside. So yes, yes. The Five of Wands is telling us that, right after you sort of switch your energy and you change things up and you're in a new space and things are just growing for you and coming in for you, there's a real possibility that there will be something fractious going on, that you want to get competitive, you want to step back into it because that energy is just around you and you're so used to just meeting the energy where it is and doing what the energy is asking. So you work with competitive people. We are getting so many honks. Somebody is honking out there. But I'm just going to say we are amplifying this message. Now, that there you might work with people who are very competitive, or you might, and I say work because the Wands get into passion and career and they get into purpose. And okay, our honking continued, so I had to stop. But it continued in such a way, somebody's working on their car, I think, it in such a way that says that this is a real danger, that you'll get caught up in this energy of just being pulled into this competitive energy and just hopping right back into your old mode of being. And this is saying, there's nothing wrong with your old mode of being, but this is a time to try a new mode of being. It's a time to try a new space. Okay, let's stay in. Now let's move to our old trusty deck. Our old trusty deck coming in. Let's see what our old trusty deck has to say. And I'm actually feeling a sense of calm coming over after these like competitive, sort of struggle messages coming in. And now there's a dog barking outside and there's like extra noises, but I'm feeling this sort of wave of calm sliding over, which is a good sign. It feels good. It feels like you're going to have everything you need to handle this and to handle being in this new space if you should choose to be in it. And it feels like a lovely guidance, a lovely message of something to try. You could even just test it out, see how it feels, see how it goes, or sort of being more in your essence, see if it's, reaping new results. So just 3 cards from our old trusty deck. 2 all reversed. So we have the High Priestess reversed, we have the Hanged Man reversed, and we have the Magician reversed. So we have the High Priestess reversed. I'm seeing this incredible amount of potential. First of all, I'd like to point out these are 3 major arcana cards. I'm seeing incredible potential for you in the next 3 months, but I am seeing that you aren't just naturally going to fall into your potential, that you'll have to be very open and receptive. You'll have to be in a very special space in order for it to just slide in order for you to step into it and open yourself up to it. It feels like that Empress energy reverse, that really setting into your deep seat of power, really letting yourself be in this divine feminine essence. It feels very important for you, that's a very important space. And this feels like it's on offer basically, but you have to accept it. You have to be in a space that's open to receiving it. And it's beautiful and powerful, and truly this feels life-changing. This is, these are big cards. This is big stuff. From the High Priestess is a place of insight, deep wisdom, deep divine feminine energy, a space for the mystical where you can really, truly read things in a way that you couldn't read them before, tapping into your ability to see things that other people can't see, really letting yourself hone into your intuition, hone into your deeper and higher knowing, letting yourself know the dark and the light and the space in between. This also offers up a space where, and this also has very deeply intuitive psychic leanings with the Hanged Man, but this also offers up a space where you can see things from your own unique perspective. It really feels like the next 3 months house a space that have the potential for you to really, truly amplify who you are as a human being, amplify your incredible uniqueness, your oneness, your unique abilities, your own vision. And it offers a space for you to feel restful in that own vision, that you don't have to rush anything. You're not on anybody else's timeline. You're on your timeline. You are deciding when it's best to move, to take action, to be bold, to move, quickly and swiftly. But you don't feel the need to rush towards this and that, and the way that the world offers us up stuff like, oh, you should go after this and that, and just be go, 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 go. It offers you the space to relax into it and to sit into a space where you can just see it, decide for yourself, figure out for yourself, and then move accordingly. This is also an incredible space of power, that the Magician is a master manifester card. So this is a card of things coming to fruition, but also that your ability of making things come to fruition, that you have every tool that you need, but you have never truly stepped into your power yet. And perhaps you have at moments, but this is on offer in the next 3 months for you to step into a place where you can utilize it all the time. So all three of these cards, very powerful. None of them feel like they're just something you're going to walk into, that you're just going to naturally, like, if you don't change anything, you don't open yourself to insights, you're not highly receptive, that you're just going to, oh, okay, it just came to me. This is something where you've done a little work on yourself. You let yourself do some little deep dives and nerd out on some information so that you can start testing things out in your real life and testing things out in your mind, testing things out in your energy field, and then playing with it to the degree that it starts to become who you are, that it is now just open and easily available to you, but it's because you opened the door in the first place. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes. Wow. The next 3 months feel like a time of really abundant energy, a really incredible sweep of energy where incredible things are on offer. And I don't want you to worry or get fearful. That has no place in that divine feminine essence. That there's no fear. We don't make decisions out of fear from that essence. We are in our power, and so we trust that the universe is bringing you what you want. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that things happen in their divine timing, that things are working out in your favor, that things are good. Trusting in the timing of not having to be rushed, of letting yourself be, of letting yourself cultivate new things and put precious energy and time into new things. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to step into our white deck, which I use often for clarity. So I would like a little clarity, and whoops, we had something just pop out at us. We have the Queen of Pentacles pop out. And our Queen of Pentacles, I love this. She is a very divinely feminine queen. And this card feels like, so I'm about to ask angels, guides, any higher power, source, the universe, God, anything that you want to, your higher self, that you want to, look for answers with. I'm about to ask for divine guidance. And the first thing that comes up is the Queen of Pentacles, which, we've been talking so much about, your divine feminine essence. And I know, coming from this Wands energy over here, that there is this, there's this fire in you. And this is sort of a reminder that divine feminine energy is not, this is not being less capable. That is not what we're talking about. You are just as capable. The Queen of Pentacles absorbs, this gets into mother energy. So this is growth. But the Queen of Pentacles is also autonomous. She's a boss. She's like, she can, she can create a business, is great with business, great with a business mind. She can make money, she makes things flourish. She's really able to take care of herself, to nurture and take care of the people she loves in her life. She grows everything around her, and that, includes other people. So she has this divine feminine essence, but there's nothing weak about divine feminine essence. There's nothing that's less capable, or, this, when we're getting into this space, that some of that fear might pop up for you, which is, I think, why this card popped over. And just notice with curiosity if that does come up for you, because this is saying, no, 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 this is strong. And mother energy is strong. Nobody's gonna look to their mom and think, oh yeah, my mom, I'm thinking of a mother, and a mother does not have any strength. A mom has all of that strength, like I mean, to bring life into this world, but to create, to build, to grow, to nurture, to provide, to protect. Think of a mother animal out in the wild, to make sure that her young are safe and taken care of. It's fierce and it's ferocious and it's beautiful. Okay, so let's see what other answers we're getting here. So I just want some clarifying answers. Anything that really needs to come to your attention that is important for you here. Okay, so we're pulling, 4 cards. All right. Okay, so we're going with our clarity, and we're taking a look at the answers that have come in. So we have the Six of Pentacles, and if I am not mistaken, outside of our Queen of Pentacles, that is our first Pentacles card. We have the Seven of Wands, which makes sense in your energy. We have the Fool, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing is coming in for answers for you. That there is a big give and take that's being asked of you. There is a space for you to really be in a space of reciprocity, that there will be giving and receiving. And it feels to me receiving is such a divine feminine quality that that's where you should really be focusing your energy on receiving, letting yourself receive. If someone is not giving and then you cannot receive, that's a sign of something. That might not be your King of Cups. That may not be your King of Swords. That might not be the person who is in that lover's energy with you. So that there will be signs of giving and receiving, that you can be in your space of receiving. So next we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, this is so interesting popping up here because it is a sort of ferocious space of holding your space, of holding the space that you've come to so far. But look how much energy and tension is going into holding that space. It's a lot. And you're being asked to test out a new space for yourself where you really do let things flow to you, where you're stepping into sort of a new energy where you trust. You don't have to take control of everything. This card feels very controlling, that it's trying to control the atmosphere of holding your space. So there might also be a part of you, we're getting a lot of warnings about your Wands energy. And I love Wands energy. So, I love the passion. I love that ferocity. Don't get me wrong, but the cards are just sort of guiding you, and the divine is asking, hey, you have this natural tendency to, like, okay, I may not be, I might not be struggling towards something, but I better hold this space. I mean, I still have to have some tension here to control what I've already created, or I might lose it all. And so that's another thing that pops up as sort of a warning, that you also, you don't have to step into the competitive energy, and you don't even have to step into the space of, oh, I've got to hold this. I've got to keep the tension. I've got to keep what I've already won. Okay, so then we have the Fool, and I love the Fool. The Fool is the beginning of the entire journey. And this card says to me, we want you to step into this as if you've never stepped into it before, as if this is the start of your whole life, as if this is the start of something completely new, a completely new adventure where you're open to things in a different way than you ever have before. You're leaving the old baggage behind. We have that Death card, the release and the letting go of the old, of something from the past. And you're really stepping into something new, which feels tenuous, maybe, like it feels a little dangerous, cliff's edge. But you also have intuition with you. You have all of these skills that you've created while still leaving the past behind. You can be open to what is coming in for you. You can be open to the newness of the situation, seeing this person with fresh eyes that's coming in, this person with clear, fresh eyes, as if you've never experienced love before, as if you've never had your heart broken before, that you're just completely open to what the adventure is bringing for you. Now, the Seven of Swords is interesting because we felt this with our Five of Swords, that cuttingness over here, that I'm not going to dig it out, but that cuttingness that was sort of warned of, that, someone might be sort of open to giving you a slice. And this is sort of saying there's also the potential for someone to come in here and try to take something from you. And this feels kind of like it could be a romantic person from the past. Somebody who like walked away cavalierly taking something from you before. But there's a potential for someone to sort of cavalierly come in and just take something from you. And I think that this is a beautiful card coming in because if we know that it could be coming, you can adapt yourself to that now. That you are in possession of your own thoughts. You are in possession of your own mind space. You have control over all of that. You are your own beautiful autonomous being. You have all the capability here. So this is not something that needs to wreck your mind space, wreck your thought space, wreck where you are. It's okay if you really come at this from a place where you're in your power. Okay, I'm very tempted to turn over our main card, but before we do, I would like to just dip into a couple of extra oracle cards for you for the next 3 months. So we're seeing so much coming in for you for the next 3 months. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you could like this video, and let's go ahead and see what we have here. So, first of all, I have for you Snake, shed old skin. How perfect is that? Shed old skin. The Death card, letting go of what was, getting into a totally new space, being completely open to what is coming in. Let yourself let it go. It's time to release and let that go. And then I also want to bring in our beautiful, this is just some guidance. So just a little bit of beautiful divine guidance. And for you, I have receive. How perfect! Receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. The openness of the Fool, the openness and the receptivity of that divine feminine energy. These could come in the form of love, yes. Money, yes. Compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom, absolutely. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Let yourself be in a space of receiving, that you are just worthy of receiving without having to do anything. That is just, you are just worthy of it as you are. Okay, now let's turn over our main card, our main Moonology card. So for you, we have the energy is gaining momentum. The energy is gaining momentum. This is beautiful because it's gaining momentum without you having to work for it. You don't have to pedal the wheels faster to gain momentum for you. All you have to do is let yourself crack open to a new space. And I say all you have to do, that feels like probably a little bit tricky, a little bit hard, probably a little uncomfortable, a little bit of a different space, letting yourself really open up to that. And the energy is already moving. It's already there. The tide is already coming. It's already, that's already flowing. You just have to step into the flow that has already been created. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. Ooh, I think we should put some sort of water below. I'm going to put a wave. that you can just step into the flow of water. But water is also, very divinely feminine. It gets into the feelings and emotions and this fluidness, the flow of things, but really signifying that you're willing to try stepping into the flow that already exists, that you don't have to swim as hard as you can. You can just let the current take you. Ah, oh my goodness. I love this. I can't wait to hear about the next 3 months. I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are right now. Please comment below. I read all the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. And come back and let me know how things are going. If things are like, yes, I know this. Yes, that happened. Yes, this is coming in. Yes, I felt this come up. I didn't think this would come up, but this actually did. I'd love to hear. I'm sending you so much love, so much light until I see your precious self again. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in my card to land and arrive. Let yourself be here right now. Just be yourself. You can let anything go that you need to let go of. Let's get going. Let's take a look at what the next 3 months hold for you. So we're going to wait on pulling over our Moonology card and let's get started. I would like to get started with our old trusty deck for you. So let's get started in our old trusty deck and just see what it has to tell us. Let's see what it has to say about the next 3 months for you, what we need to know, what is coming in for you, what is, yes, yes, yes. Let's see what we've got, Okay. Yeah, oh boy, okay, have patience with me. The card just wants to keep offering up goodness, and so we are taking it. And this is what we've got. So we are starting with the Sun reversed. We're starting with the Six of Cups reversed. We have a lot of reverse cards. We have the Queen of Cups reversed, the Wands, the Seven of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles upright, the Hermit reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the High Priestess upright. This is not a deck full of just reversed cards. So this is a lot of reversed cards here in our first pull. So here is what we've got. So first of all, this is telling me a lot about let's start at the beginning. So first of all, with the Sun reversed, I am feeling like you might be coming into this next 3 months feeling a little bit now the Sun, reversed or not, is never a bad card. It never is negative. It's basically saying things might feel really gray right now. Things might feel like not optimistic, a little on the pessimistic side. Things might not feel like they've been offered up to you, that things are shining and joyful and happy and free. But this is the chance here to turn this over, that things are changing in the next 3 months where you will have the opportunity to be in a space full of feeling absolutely powered up, your energy turned on. Whatever it is that you want to offer yourself up to, whatever it is that you have in mind for yourself, the power, the energy, the optimism really is available to you in the next 3 months for this. So this is turning around. This is a card that says this too shall pass, and the sun is going to shine again. It's going to be joyful, it's going to be optimistic, and it's going to be amazing. So you really have beautiful potential coming here. Now we have the Six of Cups reversed. So I feel like there might be a need for you to reconnect with someone from the past, someone that feels a little nostalgic, feels like, someone from your childhood. But there's something that's a little disconnected. Maybe you haven't talked in a long time. Maybe you haven't just picked up the phone in a long time. Or maybe it's that you haven't talked in years and you need to make a connection with this person or this thing from the past that holds a lot of heart space for you. So, and this is popping up right away, so this feels like it's important stuff. Now we have the Queen of Cups reversed, and this tells me that you're going to have an opportunity to sit back into your most heartfelt space in the next 3 months that you have not been, and there's a part of you that has not been tapping into your intuition, perhaps a part of you that's been numbing out. It looks like we have the Hermit reversed here too, which tells me you might not have been doing the interior work, but it's certainly a part of your makeup. We have the High Priestess here upright, that you certainly have this deep intuition, you have this deep inner knowing, this deep heart space, this deep emotional space. But it might just not be something that you've been, for whatever reason, something happened, something's been feeling blue, it's been feeling a little gray, you haven't, been feeling positive, and so you haven't been trusting yourself either. And maybe you've been dimming things down and tuning things out. Maybe you've been numbing yourself in any variety of ways that we so often do. But there's an opportunity here for you to come into your most feminine energy, your most divine feminine essence. That there's a space here for you to really sit into that, to be in tune with your emotions, be in tune with your intuition. The Seven of Wands reversed, it's telling us that, so as these next 3 months begin, as this time is, like moving through, that you might feel like you are falling backwards. You might feel like you are not maintaining the ground that you've covered. That because of this energy that you sort of had here, that things fell off, that you got off track, that things rolled downhill while you weren't looking, and it's hard to scramble back up and hold your space. And you might feel like you've lost time, that, like that things have been falling apart, but really they haven't. And you have the option here in these next 3 months to feel like you've got your ground underneath of you again. But there will be those feelings are important, and the knowledge that those feelings are just feelings and they are not the truth is important. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, very simply for me, says in this case, hey, messages about money are coming in. Money and items of this world, your health, your body, your fitness, your anything of this earth, your home, your car, and your prosperity, your abundance. There are going to be opportunities here coming up in the next 3 months, and keep your ears and eyes open for those opportunities. New things might be coming in. This could be a new job offer. This could be a new chance to do something that will make you feel incredibly abundant. This might be somebody giving you wealth. This might be somebody saying the right thing that makes you say, I want to do that fitness routine too, and I'm suddenly feeling abundant in my body. Whatever that is, really keep your ears and eyes open for that as that comes in. Now we have the Hermit, as I was saying before, with the Hermit reversed. This feels like you might have been disconnected, that there's a big part of you that might be disconnected. And this feels like it's telling you, hey, take action here. What I really want you to do is to take a look at your interior world. I want you to go inside, shine a light on what's been going on with you. Have you been numbing out your feelings? Have you been disassociating? Have you been doing things that it's okay now to shine a light and take a look at that stuff? It's safe for you to do that, to see your interior world, to see the feelings and the emotions that you might have been suppressing or missed. It's okay for you to really take some introspective time to figure out what really is going on with you, how you feel, how you're seeing the world, how your vision is. Now, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and this tells me that there is prosperity here for you. There are fortunate good things here for you, but there is this slight pervasive feeling that there is not, that there is a lack, there's fear, it feels like we've got a lot of shadow self sort of popping up here too, that there's stuff popping up here that's a little bit of like, ooh, things are sour, things are not as good as they could be, and that fear mentality, that little bit of fear that's in you. So really letting yourself be open to the idea that good fortune wants to come to you, good things want to come to you, and maybe even working on the mentality, and I know this takes a little bit of time, that all good things are coming to you, that you are the luckiest person in the world. The universe has your back and is dropping gifts at your feet all of the time. But that feeling might really be there that could really stop it from coming in, sitting in that vibration. Now we have the High Priestess upright, and I love this being here upright, and she's staring straight out, which is so beautiful. She is wise. You are wise. You are knowledgeable. You do have a deep intuition. You have a deep inner knowing. You have a deep sight. You can see things that other people can't see. You have a knowledge of the space of the good and the bad, the light and the dark, the space in between. Let yourself sit into that sort of ethereal space. ethereal space. Let yourself sit into that world where things are moving, things aren't what they seem, that things are growing, things are abundant and fertile, and that you are wise. You are deeply wise. And I also think that this part of you is strong here because of what you've gone through, that you've come through a space that hasn't been all sunshine and flowers. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and please like this video. We're going to go ahead and hop into our pink deck for you. So let's see what we have in the pink deck for you. So I'm just still taking a look at your energy in the next 3 months. What is coming in for you? What is coming in for you in the next 3 months? What is coming in for you in the next 3 months? What do we need to know about? All right, so let's see what we've got. So we have the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Swords reversed. We have the Strength card, and we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so right away I'm seeing that there's a part of you that has been looking out, and this is that kind of traveling that perhaps you have been a little removed, you have been a little distant from your life, and this is saying that you can actually get some distance from your life. You could take actual real travel. But even just taking sort of a traveler's perspective through your reality of what's been going on, letting yourself see things from a different point of view, letting yourself see things from a bird's eye view of what's been going on with you, what's in your life, what's in your world. Even just taking a look at it completely without, opinion, without, ego, without yourself getting involved. Look at the people around you. Look at the world around you. Look at the things that are growing. See them as if you are seeing them as a traveler, that you haven't seen them before. It's completely new. Seeing things with fresh eyes. So we have the Six of Swords reversed, and this is a card of moving away from thoughts and moving away from things. The swords get into that thought space, mind space, intelligence space, and truth. So I am seeing that you've been making headway and moving away from something. And what I'm really reading this as today is that there is progress to be made here. And it is time to let yourself put some distance between you and whatever it is you need to put some distance between. That maybe it is time to let yourself move forward away from thoughts that have been keeping you numb, keeping you in a space that you maybe don't want to be in, keeping you in a place that's a little bit disconnected from your real life, from your real self. Now we have the Strength card next, and I love this popping up because this tells me you have everything you need to handle everything. These things that have been going on, whatever created this feeling in the first place, all of the sort of sticky emotions and the little bit of stagnant energy and just getting through life, that kind of thing. You have every capability of handling it. And this is not normal strength. I do sometimes pull this card and people will kind of almost be disappointed. Oh, strength, it's sort of, okay, this, oh, yeah, well, I'm strong, okay. But this is different. She's closing the mouth of a lion. She's closing the mouth of a wild animal that could kill her. Just think of it exactly as it actually is. That is intense. It is something we would say, she's crazy. This is, I can't believe she's doing that. I can't believe she can do that. You can do that. You have a special ability. You have a special kind of strength that can see you through this and see you to a place that feels sunny, optimistic, joyful, despite anything else. You have an incredible self within you. Your deepest, most authentic self is strong, is powerful. It is something to be reckoned with. You are a force of nature. Now we also have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands for me here popping up for you feels like a call to action. It's time to get some of your competitive juices going. It's time to let yourself get in the fight, to get a little fiery, to get a little fired up, to get yourself in a space where you feel a little bit of heat, you feel purposeful, you feel passionate, you're ready to jump in with other people who feel competitive. You're ready to get back into the fray of things. that you feel like you're in this space of working yourself back up, like warming up your body before you do exercise. It's that kind of feeling, letting yourself get back into life. Get back into the flow of life, the heat of life. This doesn't have to be arguments. This can be, it doesn't have to be combative. It can just be a little bit, like just getting back into the hustle and the bustle of it. Letting yourself just sort of move with that flow, even with all of the divine energy that you have, the divine feminine energy that you have. I want to move into our gold deck. I want to pull some cards from our gold deck for you. Let's see what we have. Actually, before we move to our gold deck, which we certainly will, I would like to pull white cards from our clarifying deck first, because I feel like you deserve some grace here. This doesn't feel easy. So far, it feels like you've really come from a space where you're going to have to move into a new energy for the next 3 months. This is asking a lot, because you've been in a space that's been a little hard. It's been mentally difficult. It's been emotionally difficult. It's been, that numbing out, disconnected, a little bit blue, a little gray, not really in your sunshine, clouds covering everything. We want to get some divine guidance here. I want some divine guidance for you, just to see what you need to know from your higher self, from source, from the universe, from your angels. I just want to see what divine energy is telling you. What do we have here from divine energy? Little bit of clarity for you. Okay, let's see what we have. We have, oh my goodness, lots of reversed cards once again. So again, you're going to have to work for this energy a little bit. And I hate saying things like that, because it feels like bad news. It feels like the kind of thing you might turn off and just be like, nope, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to have to do anything. I've been in this, but we're getting the call again, so I'm going to read them just as they're coming up. Once again, this is not a deck filled with reverse cards, so these really are just coming up like this. We have the Nine of Wands reversed, we have the Strength card reversed, we have the Ten of Swords reversed, and we have the Page of Wands upright, another upright page with a lot of reverse cards. Now we have the Strength reversed, which we pulled upright before. So here is what I am reading as divine guidance for you. It's okay that you were hurt. I'm feeling a little emotional. It's okay that you were hurt. It is okay that you got knocked down and you felt like you might be out. And it's okay that you've been protective and protecting yourself. That is what you needed to do. That's all right. And the cards are saying, we see you. This is all right. This is an okay space to be in. Give yourself some grace for that. This is what you needed to do. But it is time to get back up. It is time to get back up into it, to get back up into the fight, to get back up into the passion, the power, the purpose, the fire, the drive. It's time to let yourself get back into a space. You don't have to be full tilt. You don't have to be running a sprint forward. All you have to do is stand back up right now. That's the only space that we're asking for you. And with the Ten of Swords, I'm really feeling that the cards are saying, and the divine is saying, you're going to have a space here. Things really did take you out. And this is a card of completion. It's okay to give this the reverence it deserves. That whatever held you down here, and the thoughts that still hold you down, the thoughts that make you want to not move, the thoughts that make you want to sort of disappear a bit from life, from being in your life, it's okay that you've been there, but this is about to change for you. You're about to be released from this. You have a great opportunity here in the next 3 months to stand back up, to get back in. That you don't have to be held down anymore. You don't have to be in that space anymore. And the Strength card reversed, again, I'm feeling emotions, feels like the words are coming that you're going to feel like you can't do this. I'm not special. I don't have a special power. I'm not more capable. I'm not capable enough to handle all of this. I don't feel powerful. I don't feel in my power. I don't feel like I can handle a wild lion. If somebody said, can you go close the mouth of that wild lion? I would say, no, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. But this card is saying even if you don't feel like you can, it doesn't matter if you deny your innate being and what you're capable of or not. Whether you think you can or not doesn't actually matter when it comes to your ability. You are capable. You are able. You can do it. And part of this is saying you are going to have to do it. That, this isn't the choice. Go close the mouth of that lion. It's saying, hey, you're in front of this lion. And either you close its mouth or it eats you alive. So these are the choices. And you can, and you have the strength to do it, so you will do it. And that's where that Lanza feels kind of like a parenting voice coming in. Now we also have the Page of Wands. So you do have messages coming in, and you have messages coming in here too, and opportunities coming here to feel fiery, which are coming up all over the place about this fiery energy, this Wands energy. And so really leaning into your fire. And maybe you light some extra candles safely. Maybe you write down some words that you're no longer going to let yourself associate yourself with, that you're going to burn off safely. Maybe you want to actually get in touch with the element of actual fire. But whether you do that or not, this is an incredible growth energy. There are always things growing off of our wands, as you can see in all of the pictures of our wands. This is also very fired up, passionate, purposeful. This can get into your work life. This can get into your job life. This can get into your purpose in life. What your purpose is. Why are you here on this earth? You have new messages coming in about this. And this is the divine speaking. So you can let yourself say, hey, show me, help me see these messages. Open yourself up to the divine. Oh my, let's get into our gold deck. Now, what I really want to ask we have things jumping out. We have the Two of Cups reversed, and we have the Judgment card jumping out for us. Let's see what else we have. So popping into our gold deck, seeing what else our gold deck wants to offer up for you for the next 3 months. Let's see what we have. Now I can tell already that we have no reversed cards. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, we have the Tower, we have the King of Swords, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. We have the Two of Cups reversed, and we have the Judgment card. Let's start where we started. Let's start at the beginning. So with the Two of Cups reversed and the Judgment card popping up here, I do want to correlate these to our King of Swords and our High Priestess. I do feel some romantic energy available. I do not think that you will think that it is available when you first run into it. This could be somebody from the past. This could be somebody that you're in a relationship right now, and things aren't going well, and you've just been kind of numbing yourself out. But there is a feeling that oh, we can't communicate. We can't grow this thing. This isn't meant for us. We're not on solid ground. We're not balanced. There's a power disparity here. There might be this feeling that the feelings and emotions that you feel more, that they feel more, but there's really actually a space here in the next 3 months for that to change, for there to be beautiful communication. Even if this is somebody who enters in the next 3 months, that feeling might be the first feeling you get off of them. Oh no, this isn't for me. This doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like things are going well. There's strife here. There's this, tension here. We're not able to work through things. And if this is somebody that you're with right now, those feelings still apply. But there is a space here in the next 3 months for this to really change for you, and to be in a space where perhaps you can talk through things, you can really communicate, you can offer up heart space, and you can recognize that you are both coming from the same space of feelings and emotions, that you're both coming from a full cup of feelings and emotions. Now, the Judgment card popping up here too tells me that there is going to be something that you make a decision about, and that feels like it is the catalyst for really sparking off a totally different energy for you, for stepping into the sunshine, for sitting into your Queen of Cups energy, for wanting to enter the Wands energy, which feels like another way in of getting back into your competitive spirit, just getting back into life. letting yourself do the interior work, really just feeling like your lucky self, feeling like joyful. This decision, this judgment, this ability to land in a space where you feel like it is done. I am both feet in this decision is going to feel so good. Like a huge release of pressure, like a huge joyful thing, whether it is like a good or bad decision, it's going to feel good. Just to have landed in a space where you can move forward, you can move again. You can move again either which way. You can go any way you want because you're back on your feet. Okay, so we have the Tower. We have some major destroyer energy. So I am feeling King of Swords, High Priestess. Now, this could be somebody coming in for you. This could be somebody that is in your world right now. And this does feel like, whoa, this energy, holy moly. Really divine feminine, really divine masculine, really strong masculine energy, thought space, intelligence space, really like goal oriented, knows their truth, is in their seat of truth, understands their thought power, understands their intelligence, knows what they want, goes after what they want, really in a seat of power. You also are really in a seat of power, which is knowing, which is divinely feminine, which is a little mystical, which is intuitive, that sees things that are beyond the intelligence space, that are beyond just the thought space and mind space, beyond the practical world. You have a deeper knowing and a deeper insight. This could be a beautiful pairing. This could be beautifully paired up. If you want to do a soulmate reading, I'll make sure that there's a link below for you to do that. This is a beautiful pairing. This is an incredible masculine feminine pairing. This also could be a very explosive period for you. This could be something you're in right now that becomes explosive. But it does feel like no matter what, between the two of you, if there is potential for you to really turn this around in the way that you communicate and make a decision about how you want this to go, it's important to recognize that this person, if there is something about this, if this is someone that you're with right now, or if this is someone who comes into your life in the next 3 months, it's important for you to know how they know their own mind. That if they're not giving you answers, if you need more clarity about where you're going, or if you need answers about how into it they are, how invested they are, they have all the capability of giving you those answers. So if you are not getting what you need, that is an answer in itself, because this person really holds the sword of truth. They really know their own truth, whether they're giving it to you or not. They have the ability to communicate with you. And the Two of Cups does feel like things aren't being communicated. Okay, I'm not quite done with you yet. I do want to come back to our old trusty deck. So let's come back to our old trusty deck and just take another little look at the next 3 months. Let's see if there's anything else about the next 3 months that we need to take a look at. And I'm not really ready to ask questions. I just want to see what answers are coming up. So we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Two of Wands reversed, the Four of Pentacles. So this is telling me that, first of all, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, you might be feeling this is an opportunity for you to get into your body and to get into your prosperity. This Page of Pentacles popping up is important because that's delivering that divine inspiration. So I want you to follow that, whatever that thing is. That there's a chance for you here to feel more empowered in your physical space. So you haven't been feeling as empowered in your physical space. You haven't been feeling as beautiful as you are. You haven't been feeling as abundant as you are. You haven't been feeling the wealth raining down around you the way that it wants to. So there's an opportunity here in the next 3 months, should you choose to accept it and receive it, for you to feel like you are gorgeous, like you are in this world and you have everything you need, and money is flowing and things are growing and things are coming in. Now, with the Seven of Cups, this feels a bit like a warning coming in because of what we've seen so far. There is a possibility for you to jump into your mind space and to stay in a space that is still disassociated from what's really going on, to decide, instead of stepping into real life instead of stepping into this beautiful world that exists already, that you're going to imagine things. You're going to imagine the good things and the bad things. You're going to maybe you have the possibility of really detaching from reality, and this could even get into going to too much TV, or drinking too much or eating too much, or getting into a space where you're really putting your mind elsewhere, that you're not letting yourself get into the physical world in the way that the cards are really asking you to get into your life, to get into your power, to get into a space that feels good and that feels real and that feels authentic. That there's still really a space for you to stay removed from all of that. There's still that possibility. So you really have a choice here. It's saying this is not a given that you're going to move this energy. You're going to have to do that. Now we have the Two of Wands reversed, which we pulled the Two of Wands here in our pink deck upright. And that was sort of guidance saying, hey, look at this from that bird's eye perspective of, almost like you're just looking at the world. You're looking at the people in your life. You're looking at the trees that are growing around you. This just to see the world almost detached from it, with your ego removed from it. But this is telling me that there is also the potential for you to really step into a space where things get smaller, get more microscopic, where things are getting smaller, not bigger. And you're really looking with a microscope at the tiny things that have happened, the conversations that are replaying in your head, going back to memories, going back to past thoughts. So that feels a bit like a warning card. Now we also have the Four of Pentacles, which also feels like a warning card. That, says there's also a space here. There is all this abundance that's asking to come in for you. But if you choose to, you can block all that out. You can hold on so tightly to the past. You can hold on so tightly to what you used to value, or what you have been valuing that maybe hasn't been delivering for you, that you could not be open to receiving all of the goodness that wants to come in for you. That you won't be able to open your arms up wide enough. You won't be able to open your hands up wide enough. There won't be space for the new things to come in. So my homework for you is, if you choose to accept it, I suggest doing a bit of a clean out. And this can be a social media clean out, where you delete people that are no longer serving you. You delete accounts that are no longer serving you. You delete maybe accounts of people that you dated before that you no longer want in your life, where you make space for the new things to come in, where you let new things come in for you, creating space in your music library, deleting songs that don't serve you, or the lyrics don't align with the life that you want to have for yourself. They don't align with your inner being. Removing things from your closet, removing things from your home, doing a clean out, anything that you can think of. And this feels like a big project, cleaning anything out. Start as small as you want. You can start on an electronic, basis. You can start with something you can do while you're laying on the couch. But you can also get big and start. This might be a little addictive. Cleaning out the closets, cleaning out your home, doing full spring cleaning, getting those drapes down and washing them, getting your energy moving again, letting yourself create the space to open yourself up to what really wants to come in for you. Oh, so much coming in. I want to go ahead and pull one of these cards over for us. So this is from our Angel and Ancestor deck. This is an oracle card for you. And here we are. Here we go. So for you, I have the Trader. It's just Trader, not the Trader. And it's not Traitor, it's Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Exchange energy to create abundance. That is exactly what we've been talking about. That there needs to be some energy movement to create that space, open that space up for abundance to drop in for you. And it is asking to come in. It wants to come in. It is knocking on your door. It is ready for you. Okay, I want to give us another piece of divine guidance and divine advice. So let's move into another oracle deck. Oh, and here we are. We had something just jump out at us. We have the Connect card. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. I feel like that's perfect advice. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people, to be in the world. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Start with reaching out to that person from the past, or you could start smaller. You could just really connect with, you're chatting with somebody in yoga class, and you could ask them a little bit more about themselves, connect with them deeper, see if they want to go for a hike and talk more. But letting yourself just truly connect with other human beings, which is so important for us as humans. We need that interaction. We need that connection. Okay, let's see what your Moonology card is. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. Good things are in your future. Prosperity is in your future. The Page of Pentacles is coming in for you. The Pentacles are coming in for you. Abundance is coming in for you. Good things are on their way to you. The sunshine is on its way for you if you choose to accept it. That this grayness, this gray time, this too shall pass. This is an ending of a gray period. And I think that making this decision, having this place of being able to make a judgment, is going to really help with that. Because that feels like where the energy really changes and shifts here for you. Oh my, okay. So I would really love your comments, especially on this reading, because I know this is a little bit of a tough reading. And I want to see if you connect with it, if you align with it, if you're like, none of this feels right for me, no. Or if you're like, yeah, this hit the nail on the head. I didn't love hearing all of it, but I stayed and I listened. I would love to hear your comments. Let's do something for this judgment card. Let's drop an emoji below for this energy shift, this change, this momentum forward. I'm going to say let's do some sort of vehicle, anything that's moving forward, that feeling of getting back into life, that feeling of making that choice and choosing a path that you want to go down, all of that feeling. And that creates the space for the abundance just dropping in for you. So this could be a car, a boat. You could do a little woman running or a man running. You could do a dancing one, any type of motion, either locomotive or transport, an airplane, a space shuttle, whatever you choose, something that feels in line with you as much as it can with an emoji, and drop that below. And I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much light. This too shall pass. The sunshine is coming for you. I love you very much, and I'm really grateful for your precious self and your precious life. Connect with someone today. Until I see you again. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in my card 3. Land and arrive. Oh, okay, so we're going to wait and pull this Moonology card over later in the reading, but we're going to get started on your next 3 months. What is coming in for you in the next 3 months? Let's go ahead and start with our old trusty deck. Let's start with the wisdom and our old trusty deck. Let's get a little insight over here. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Queen of Wands. I love that. I'm feeling something under here. I have the 9 of Cups popping up for you. I have the 4 of Cups popping up for you. Our second Cups card. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And something else in here. We have the Star. Love it. Okay, this is what we're seeing so far. For the next 3 months, getting into your energy, the first card that we pulled for you is the 10 of Pentacles reversed. So what I'm seeing is that there's a space for generosity to flow in for you for the next 3 months. That something that's felt very ungenerous, very maybe strapped for cash, maybe you feel very financially in a kind of uncertain situation. You're feeling like the universe isn't being very generous with you, that things aren't abundant, that things aren't flowing for you quite the way that you want them to. Know that the energy is there. And it is ready to shift for you. It is ready to move for you, so that something that felt like it was never going to happen, it felt like it was really stuck for you, is going to have the chance to flow for you in abundance. This can be financial abundance, anything of this earth. This can be health, fitness, your body, your living situation, your home, your car, all of that, your physical items that you have in this world. We have the Queen of Wands. So I'm seeing these 3 next months as being a place where you can sit into a powerhouse self. And this is divine feminine energy that is lit up and moving forward, optimistic. The sunflowers get into that optimism. This is a space where you feel very powerful. You feel like obstacles aren't getting in your way, that you're really moving forward, and you have your intuition tagging along that's ready for helping you, guide you through this space and time. You really have this sort of unstoppable force of nature behind you, that you're really, your divine nature is really popping up here in an incredible way, and a very magnetic way. I am feeling your innate magnetism really popping through here. Now we have the Nine of Cups coming in as well, which is a beautiful, abundant card that says things are on offer for you. Your emotions and feelings, the things that you want for yourself, it's time to get clear about those, because the universe is offering that up for you. What you want can really drop in here. And it's time for you to know what it is that you want so the right things can drop in. With the Four of Cups, this is a little bit of a warning that you could also remain closed off, that the things that you want could be coming at you and you could be saying no, that some part of your subconscious self, some part of your shadow self could be shutting down what it is you truly want, which is why it's so important for you to know what it is that you do truly want. Because by knowing, it will be easier for you to receive and accept when you see it coming for you. But if you're not very clear about it, you might just be shutting things down and shutting things out that you actually truly really want. So there might be a part of you that's in a little bit of a resistant space. Now we have the Three of Pentacles here. So this tells me that this is a great moment right here, right now, for you to do a little bit of planning. And this can be financial planning, really for whatever you feel has been stuck, whether that's your health, whether that's your fitness, whether that's your living space, your car, your items, your money, whatever that is that you've been needing more generosity from the universe on. This is the time to plan for it. How do you structure? What happens when it flows? How much do you save, or how do you make the fitness plan that you want? Whatever it is, whatever that thing is that's been sort of stuck and in a little bit of a holding pattern, really plan for how you want to achieve, how you want to receive, what you want to do with. You can use the expertise and the advice of friends, but also from people who are gurus in that area, people who are really knowledgeable about that thing. And we also have this star popping up, which again really hammers in your magnetism. That I really feel like eyes are going to be on you for these next 3 months, that you're really attracting a lot of attention because of this power that you're in. You're in this shiny, powerful space. And the star is really popping up, and she is so divinely feminine. This is very vulnerable, that you're really in a space where you can just be yourself, and being yourself is what draws people to you. It's what makes people want to look. It's what makes heads turn when you walk in the room. That you're just who you are. You just shine the way that you shine. You are giving. You are pouring everything out. And you do have to be careful about giving too much. That maybe you need to take care of yourself. Maybe some self-love needs to be taken here. That you need to make sure you're taking care of you as well as pouring out for others. But letting yourself really shine in that shiny abundance of who you are. Okay, I do want to move decks, and we can come back to our old trusty deck if we want to. But I want to move to our pink deck. Our sassy pink deck. She does what she wants to do. She almost just blew up all over the place, which would have been fine. We would love her anyway. And let's see what she has to say for you. Let's see what she has to say about what's coming in the next 3 months for you. And I am feeling some romantic tinges here too that I'm interested in. I am feeling some interesting energy popping up. And I think we've got our cards. All right, so we have the star again. I love pulling duplicate cards. Oh, hammering that in. Oh, we have the Eight of Wands. Love that. We have the Four of Swords reversed. We have the King of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, we've got some answers. We got some stuff coming in for you for the next 3 months. So let's see what we've got. So first of all, we have the Star again. This is really re-solidifying that it is time for you to just be yourself. Be exposed as who you are. Let yourself shine. There might be a part of you that starts doing that. And then you want to retract around it. You don't want to offer it all up to the world. You don't want everyone to see what it is that you bring, the essence that you bring to this earth. It gets a little too vulnerable, but let yourself just be vulnerable. Be out there, be you. Let yourself truly take up the space that you want to take up and shine the way that you want to shine. If that's too much for some people, that's fine. If it's, if it's makes some people jealous, that's fine. Whatever comes up from that, just let yourself be in your own path, be on your own road, be in the sky the way that you are. Now, with the Eight of Wands, this is a card that says, hey, you might want to struggle. And this is fire energy. This is passion, purpose. This is a lot of motion. This is a fast moving card. This card says, hey, what you really want is best delivered to you by leaning in, letting yourself say yes to the universe, letting other forces take over, and letting yourself go with the flow, letting yourself go with the current that takes you to where you want to go, instead of struggling there or strong arming it, or having to really have a tight grip of control over everything. This card says loosen your grip of control. That's fake anyway. You don't actually have that control. What we have is protected for you. We're going to take you where you want to go if you just let us. So let us take you where you want to go. Just know where it is that you want to go. Know what it is that you want to come in. With the Four of Swords reverse, I'm seeing that there's a possibility that you're not going to want to let your mind rest. You might just want to be, there might be an impetus to be hyperactive during this time in the next 3 months. But this card says it is important for you to schedule and rest now, because you're not going to want to take it later. So let yourself schedule in that rest and recovery time, because that's going to be important for your mind, for your knowing of the truth when you see it, for your sharpness, for your intelligence, for your brain, for your thoughts, for all of it. You're going to need to build in that rest ahead of time, because you're not going to want to take it when you need it. The King of Wands popping in. I am feeling some romantic energy. This was the card that I was pulling when I said I was feeling romantic energy here. I am feeling my Queen of Wands. I am feeling like there is someone who is extremely well matched that is available to you in the next 3 months. And now this could be somebody from the past. This could be somebody who's re-entering your life. This could be someone who is currently in your life, but they're not in their full seat of power. And that, like maybe you're not your full seat of power either. So you haven't really recognized how right you are for each other. Or this could be somebody who's fresh and new coming in. But this person has a lot of similarities with you. You will feel familiar to each other because you share a real seat of power. You both really are two powerful individuals that make a power couple. This is fiery energy. You will have this burning, like fiery physical attraction, or attraction to each other. And this is unstoppable energy. This is someone who sees what they want. They're in their divine masculine power. They're going after what they want, and there's nothing getting in the way. And they're really just like lit up and moving. They have so much momentum, so much ferocity about where they're going in life. It is extremely attractive in both you and them. And I'm feeling that coming in for you, and I am loving that coming in for you. Now, back in our Wands energy, staying in our Wands energy, which you have a lot of, Queen of Wands, King of Wands popping in, wait, our Eight of Wands. Let that current take over and take you where you want to go. We also have the Seven of Wands. And this feels like it's saying, I want you to exert some effort to maintain the ground you've covered. You've come a long way. You're in a good space. You've taken work to get where you are. And now is not the time to back off from that work. Now is not the time to just sort of let all of that disappear. That doesn't mean that you're not going with the current. It doesn't mean that you're not trusting the universe and you're releasing your grip on controlling everything. It just means that whatever it was that took you to the space that you are now, you're not releasing that, whether that's a new mindset, whether that's the space that got you into your Queen of Wands seat, whether that is, deciding on what it is that you desire from this earth, from this universe. Whether that's, like letting yourself totally be yourself, which we're reminded of twice, to just be your authentic, real, true self. Holding that space, letting yourself sit and stay in that space. Maintain the ground that you've covered. Don't release boundaries now. Don't change who you are because you think this person coming in wants somebody different. Let yourself really hold the space that you've covered and take up the space that you naturally take up. The Hanged Man reverse coming in here says that there is a moment here for you to really sit into your intuition and really see things from your own perspective and your own point of view, and also to move in your own timing. That you don't have to rush things. You don't have to feel like, oh, all of these people are doing this. I need to catch up with them. I should be here now. I need to catch up with that. Let yourself take your time. Everything is happening as it's supposed to. It's moving just as fast as it's supposed to, which is quite fast. And you'll feel the pull of that. You don't have to hustle anywhere. You can let yourself feel like it's not moving fast by laying back and floating on this current that's taking you where you want to go, and it feels easy, it feels effortless, and you happen to be moving very swiftly in the direction of your dreams. So let yourself move at your own pacing and dip into your divine intuition, your inner knowing, your inner psychic abilities, your inner seeing, that voice inside you that just sees things from your own complete perspective without the reach of outside voices and all the conditioning that you've had. Oh, I'm loving our pink deck. I'm loving both of our decks. I love all of my decks. I feel like a parent that I'm like giving too much love to one child. I want to give love to all of the children. So let's move to our gold deck. Let's move into our gold deck. And now I do want to ask some questions. So I want to ask some questions about any blocks that might be coming up for you in these next 3 months, because you have some good stuff coming. And I feel like we're getting some messages about what's really important for you to take a look at. So I just want to know about any blocks that could be coming in for you with what we're seeing coming in for you. We have the Ten of Pentacles repeater card. So we have a duplicate card here. This is upright, that was reversed. So that feeling, that things that you've been wanting to come in for you, the generosity you've been wanting in those physical areas in your life, that it has the opportunity to now flow, that it was feeling stuck and stagnant, but now it has the opportunity in these next 3 months to really flow. We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Magician reversed. So we're asking for blocks. So this tells me that there might be a block for you to truly open up to the generosity of the universe, that things want to drop in for you, but you might have a hard time receiving it, which we know from our Four of Cups that you might have a hard time receiving generally. There might be a little block here for you accepting that it is really important for you to know what it is you desire, because it's all being offered to you. But if you reject it, then you reject it. So there might be a bit of you that could be disbelief. This could be shadow work. This could be subconscious beliefs, things that you don't, feelings that you're not worthy, that you don't deserve the blessings that are coming in for you, the abundance that's coming in for you, feelings that it doesn't actually exist, refusing to open yourself up to the vibration because of whatever reason could be sort of lingering around in your subconscious. This could be in your conscious, but really evaluating that so that you really are open to receiving. The Nine of Wands tells me that there has been hurt and pain and struggle in your past, that you have been hurt, you have been broken. This is Wands territory. You are in my Queen of Wands space. We have the King of Wands coming in for you. You're holding your space with the Seven of Wands. You're riding the current with your Eight of Wands. We have a lot of Wands action going on for you. So this tells me that, yeah, you have the opportunity to be in a super strong space these 3 months, but it's not because you never got hurt. You sure did. You really got bonked over the head, and it really put you in a defensive space where you were really guarding things. Now, this guarding space can come up as a block here if you don't release it, that it might be time to move on from the space of guarding and protecting, that you just stood back up from this huge pain that you incurred, that you really got hurt, but you were willing to stand back up. You were willing to start moving forward again. But it's time to release the defensiveness, the need to protect yourself, the feeling that you have to take control in order to protect yourself. That could act as a block to the blessings that want to come in for you if you hold on to that any longer. and that was needed. It served you, and you can be grateful for that. You can offer yourself grace for that. There's nothing wrong with that space, but it's time to move on from it now. We don't want it to act as a block for the future things. Now, the Magician reversed coming in here as a potential block is very interesting. The Magician is our Master Manifestor card. It tells us that you have every tool you need to manifest anything you desire. Your manifestations, what you want to create, what you want to come in for you, you already have all those tools. You can already make that happen. If you have a real, and I really feel like a lot of this gets into subconscious shadow things, that you might have things lingering around belief, that you don't believe you can make things happen, that you don't believe you can make things come to fruition, that perhaps there is a little bit of you that has limitations on how much you can receive, limitations on how worthy you are, that you start shutting things down, blocking things out, saying no, not receiving the things that are coming in for you because of some limiting things here, some limiting beliefs, some limiting thoughts, or limiting in the way that it feels like it's too much, that you're only allowed a certain amount. And this is a lot that's coming in. There's a lot of good things that want to come in for you. So this is a time you have to be exceptionally open to receiving and exceptionally knowing that you are innately worthy, that there is nothing you have to do or become, or you are worthy as you are right now. You have the power to create it all right now without doing anything. It's already there. You can have it all right now. But you have to fix the little mindset stuff that will keep you turning it down and pushing it away and blocking it out. I'm not quite ready to give up our gold deck. I want to pull 3 more cards to keep this even in our gold deck, unless the gold deck is offering up something else. Okay, now these are not blocks. I was not asking about blocks when I pulled these. This is really, I'm just pulling for clarifying information and advice. So we have the Chariot reverse, we have the Ace of Swords reverse, and we have the Seven of Wands again. Ooh, oh boy. Boy, are you pulling duplicate cards. So first of all, we have the Chariot reversed. And the Chariot reverse tells me that in the next 3 months, there is potential for things to come to a standstill. That you're riding the energy and suddenly the river stops moving and you put your feet on the ground, you stop floating, you look around and you're like, oh, everything is sort of stopped. Everything has come to a halt. Don't worry about that. Whatever comes to a halt, whatever feels like it's not moving forward, you might need a little action jump start, but it's ready to hustle forward. It's ready to move again faster than you've ever moved before. So don't be afraid of energy ebbing and flowing, the changes of the energy and how fast and how quickly it all moves. Don't be afraid of it. Now, the Ace of Swords reverse tells me that you might be having new opportunities coming in with our aces. You have the potential for incredible insights, incredible clarity, incredible mental space, truth seeing space in the next 3 months. But you have the ability and the potential to pass it up. So you have to open yourself to receiving that as well. That also has to be something that you're open to receiving. That you're open to receiving insights and clarity. And you can say this out loud. This could be a morning mantra for you. I am open to receiving. Really, you can end it there, because that's something that we're really working on here with these cards. That you are open to receiving. You are open to moving with the movement of the universe. That you are open to being your true authentic self in all circumstances. That you are open to being your ferocious self. That you are open to all the good things that want to come in for you, and you have clarity about what those are. Really saying, I am open to the clarity that wants to come in for me, that I am open to receiving the insights and the truth that I need, that you are actively participating with the universe in letting that happen for you. Now we have the Seven of Swords once again as a duplicate card. So this tells me that it might actually be quite a struggle to maintain the space that you've gotten to, that you've gotten to a certain space that's landed you in a really good place. You have all of this potential, you have all of this coming in for you, really incredible things, and it's really asking it's showing up for you. It's knocking on your door. You just have to open the door to it. But there is a potential for you here to lose the ground that you've covered. And that could be mindset stuff, that you fall back into an old mindset pattern, that you fall back into an old habit, or you fall back into something that used to, be a space that you lived in, that you used to be in, a lower point on the mountain, that you've now covered a certain amount of ground, but holding that ground is still really important. So, really keeping an eye on what's been a struggle for you in the past, what was hard for you, where have you gotten, what have you accomplished, where have you gotten right now that you need to maintain, that's going to be important for you to maintain. Oh, the answers are coming in. I love the answers coming in. Okay, I want to move to our clarity deck. So I'm moving in for clarifying answers, and um, I'm really asking your angels, your guides, higher power, the divine source, the universe, your higher self, whatever you ascribe to, whatever feels good for you to ask. We're asking that. We are asking a higher space beyond ourselves. We're opening you up and us up to a space that is beyond our own understanding. So let's see what we have that's coming in for you for divine guidance and advice beyond our own understanding. I am feeling an odd number of cards. So I am feeling 5 cards, and that's where we're going. So we have the Two of Cups reversed. We have the Ace of Wands reversed, our second reversed ace card. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords upright, our second Ace of Swords. So this tells me the advice that's coming in, first of all, it says, okay, we can see that there are going to be some moments of that are disharmonious, that your person comes in, or maybe this is another relationship in your life, but things are not all going to be like perfect communication right away, perfect and easy. Things might feel like a struggle, like you actually have to work at it a little bit, but it is available to you. That beautiful communication, that beautiful place of being equal with someone else, a shared experience where you feel the same amount of emotions and feelings as the other person, all of that is available, but it might not feel available right away. That might feel like it's off. It might feel like it's off kilter. We're also seeing the Ace of Wands reversed, which is saying we see that new opportunities are coming in for you, but you might not see that those same opportunities are coming in for you. Same with the Ace of Swords reversed. It's that same feeling that things could be coming in, but you have to be open to receiving them. You have to be open to receiving the inspiration. This is your house. This is your wants. This is your growth, your fire, your passion, your purpose, your drive. New opportunities to light you up and take you further than you've ever been are available to you. They are open to coming in, but you have to be open to receiving them. And there's real potential for you to shut it down, to say, no, I'm not open to receiving that. The Two of Pentacles is saying, we're worried about how much you're balancing. That if you don't focus your energy in one direction and you let yourself waffle, you let yourself go back and forth on things, things are going to get messy, and you're not going to have the energy you need to really let what's asking to come in, come in. This is not the time to juggle everything. This is not the time to be wishy-washy. This is not the moment to be undecided. This is the moment to stake your claim to a decision of focus, that you want to be in one specific direction. You want your life going this way. You can see it with clarity. Let yourself get clear. Let yourself be open to the clarity that wants to come in for you. We have the Six of Swords, and this is saying we want to take you away from what's caused you mental strife in the past. What has caused you mental worries, what you've held on to, the memories that you've held on to, the things that have been holding you back and keeping you in place and not letting you move forward. We want to take you on a ride. We want to move you forward. We want this to be swift and fast. And even when it comes to a standstill at moments, or you feel like it's come to a standstill, we want to change that around and we want to charge you forward. We want you to be moving. We want you to be in a space that is full of momentum. And this is the time to do that. These 3 months, you're going to have everything working, the force of nature behind you to help you move away from anything that you no longer need, that no longer serves you, that is no longer for you. And the Ace of Swords coming in saying, hey, we were telling you, you might not receive this. You might not receive the clarity and the knowing if you're not open to it. You need to be open to that. But it is so available to you right this moment. This is not something that has to come at the end of 3 months. The clarity that's been coming up over and over and over again here about needing to know what it is you want so you're not juggling, so that you can be open to all the abundance that wants to come in for you, so that you don't turn it away, so that you can be yourself, so that you can be your true authentic self, so that you can do these things from a space where you don't feel rushed, that you're in your own space in your own time, that you can maintain the ground that you've covered. That clarity is available to you right now. That's not something that you need to wait for. It's available now. Now is the moment to open your hands to that. Now is the moment to let all of that come in for you. Sit in meditation, grab a notebook, do what you need to do. Turn off all sounds, all distractors for a full day if you need to do it, because this is potent, powerful, and will move you forward in a way that you never expected. And it will let this momentum fly you into a place that you've always desired in the next 3 months. It is wonderful. Ooh. Okay. Angel and Ancestor deck. I want to get some some answers. I want just a little guidance here from our lovely oracle deck. Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. And that feels like a direct message from your angels, your guides, the universe, higher self. It just feels like you're loved and you are comforted. Sit into the earth, get into nature, let yourself feel protected by what is here and strong for you right here, right now. Oh my. Okay, we're going to just looking for the right deck. We're going to get a little more guidance here for you. Ah, nice, nice blessing for you. Let's see what we have in guidance. Ask for help. Ask for help. Open yourself up to the universe, to your guides, to angels, to ask for help, and to the humans in your world. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it is up to you to bravely ask for their support. For everything, if you need help finding clarity, you can ask for help with that too. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. You have things to do today. You have things to do today, should you choose to accept them. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please like this video and please comment on this video. I want to hear everything that you're thinking. And I would like to turn over our glorious Moonology card and see what we have for you. So for the next 3 months, we are in an energy that says bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. A beautiful new moon. Bring love into the situation. When in doubt, step into the love frequency. When in doubt, let yourself just be in love with life, with the universe, for what is around you in this moment. Stop and stare at the trees and fall in love. Whatever you need to do, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, just collect love, collect it all up and bring it to you and sit into that frequency. So beautiful, just like you. I can't wait to hear about this. Let's drop, oh my goodness, I feel like, okay, well, our Queen of Wands, this energy and this star energy. Let's bring a star because we have it as a duplicate card and it's a double reminder that you need to be yourself and shine the way that you do. Be your vulnerable self. Don't be afraid to be exposed as who you are. That is absolutely what the universe wants from you, to be who you are. I'm sending you love and so much light, and I cannot wait to see you again and read all of your comments. I'll see you very soon. Mwah. Mia.